Yeah, everyone, I'm probably live. I don't know. Rachel, come tell me in a second. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, everybody. So I don't feel very well today, but I'm going to try to do my best at working out. But I want to just lay in bed, but that's not good for me. Because I hope I'm live right now, but I've been lying in bed for like a week now. I'm just tired of lying in bed. I gotta get up and get motivated, but I'll get up and I'll be like, oh, I'm lie back in bed. I don't know what happened. I got really sick in New York, and then the alcohol didn't help. Yeah, but I'm working tonight. I'm already like stressed out about it because I'm like, I don't feel like staying up till that late. It's not even that late, but it's past my bedtime, which my bedtime's like 7, so it doesn't take much to be past my bedtime. But anyways, I'm live, right? So I'm gonna try to do some push-ups, but it is hot as heck out here. Let's try to do some push-ups first before I lose all my momentum, and then we'll do the crunches and the nunchucks.
Well, it's actually pretty nice.
Oof. Yeah, it's nice for laying out. It's hot. Hot tamales. Okay, do not laugh at me, guys. I could only do 10 yesterday. I don't even know today. I'm even more tired. So we'll see what happens with this. Does it make more sense than to do this way, right? All right, we'll see. I'm really trying. I really want to do this. I hate that I can't do 20 right now, so I'm going to try really hard. Okay, let's do this, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Okay, I'm not gonna do 3 crappy ones, but it's 17 sort of. I could have done 3 crappy end ones, but that would just be kind of making it because they were getting worse and worse. Okay, we got 17 out today, kind of. It's more like 15. Should have stopped at 15 because the rest were just getting lazy. Not that the first 15 were great either, but we'll get there. Better than yesterday. Okay. Now we're gonna do the crunches. Man, should I do 10 more, Rich? Do 10 more? Let's try this again, guys. Man, this is pathetic. I used to do like 20 several times a day back when I was healthy. A couple years ago. All right. Let's try this again. Okay. 1, shoot. 3. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Really good.
Man, you guys.
You good on your knees?
Well, I'd rather not. I'm trying to do it on my, keep it like the non-girl push-ups. But I think I'm good for today. We'll do the nunchucks and the crunches. We'll try again tomorrow. Just trying to get back to 20. That would make me happy. We'll get there. It's really only day 2 after about
Joanne says
3 weeks.
It might be the flip-flops. Those are the hardest. Those not.
No, for some reason I like doing it with these. Because I did yesterday with the sneakers. I didn't like it as much. Kind of like it with these for some reason. So I'm gonna say, yeah, this is day 2 working out. Not day 2 off alcohol. I've been off alcohol for about a week now, almost, right? Because on Wednesday, I got home a week ago now. I got home Tuesday night, but it's only day 2 trying to work out in any sense. So I've been in bed for almost a week. So it's day 2 getting back out here and exercising a little bit. Excuse my granny panties. Okay, we're gonna do 100 crunches this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. What's making this so difficult, it is that like 1,000,000 degrees, the sun beating on me right now. Oh, step out of the sun for a second. That's what's making this hard. It's not like the actual exercise that's even this hard, it's the sun beating down on me. Oh, I don't know if you guys know what Las Vegas sun is like. Yeah, because the sun is beating on me. Oh, sweating my ass off, not from the exercise, from the sun. And the exercise, but mainly the sun. Oof. Good Lord. All right, only one knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Well, I'm definitely getting 2 things done here and getting my tanning done at the same time. Woof! Well, I have a horrible like farmer's tan though, with the shorts and the funky shirt. Man, it's hot out here though. Doesn't feel hot till you start like exercising. Well, it does feel hot. That's not true. It does hot immediately, but it doesn't feel as hot till you start exercising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Ah! Oh, it's hot. I need some water. Oh, it's too hot. You gotta get out of the sun for a second. Ah! The sun is killing me. Oh! Oh! Let me sit out of the sun for a second before I go do my nunchucks. Ah! There's good lighting in the sun, but I am dying. Some water on my head. Should. Oh! So hot! I'm gonna do my nunchucks in a second after I cool off for a second. Good night. It's hot out here. Like you think it's like, oh, summer's over. Yeah, right. Not yet. Not yet in Vegas. Feels better. You know it's hard to do that to yourself? Like really even harder to do the ice one to yourself. Oh, it feels better though. Oh. Sometimes all you have to do is get your head wet. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I said that right. And you feel better. And I guess the mat is helpful too. All right, now I can just... I got my glasses on, even though I took them off. Just got them all wet. Ah, the things I do to myself. What's really funny is, I think you can't see me. what's really not funny, not so funny, funny in a not funny way, is my microphone. Damn it! How do I always forget things like this? Take off the glasses, but forget I have a microphone on. Fabulous. I didn't put that much on it though. All right, let's do some nunchucks. Mainly got my butt wet. Fabulous. It feels better though. Oh, don't dribble that thing. Move that mat. Let's move that back. That's been a bad spot and it's black. You can't see it. I just got my butt all wet. Fabulous. These are the worst, like, granny shorts, I guess you call them. So I roll them up, but then they go too high up. This is all kinds of bad. So it's, what do you call it? Bulk day today. With no bulk treasures. But I was so excited last night when I found out it was bulk day because I knew we had so much trash from when I was gone in New York. Because this is the first trash day since I've been back. Because, you know, I got back the night of trash day. So they still had tons of trash. Because I always kind of like try to break it down more than they do. Richard just like stuffs everything in there. There's cardboard sticking out. So they couldn't fit it all in their trash cans. So I was like, oh, I hope it's bulk day today. And last night I saw someone else and I was like, Rich, it's bulk day tomorrow. So I'm like I'm taking everything out of the garage. I got all kinds of stuff out there. But then this morning I was like, maybe I'll find a little treasure. I was like, I better go check. All I found was a filter, which we need for our AC thing, you know, so that's helpful. Because we can't buy the right size anymore, like they don't make anymore. So you have to have two to cut one. So we had one. We need another piece. So we gotta cut it to make it fit. It's real ghettofied. All right, real redneck. Oh, hi there. You better watch it with my nunchucks there, little hummingbird. That'd be terrible. I never got one of those guys. Oh, can't even think about it. Oh, Casper, my bunny, is doing fabulous. He's so happy now with his nails clipped. He was like, he sulked for like the entire day. He just sat on the bed and just kind of glared at me. And then in the middle of the night, he came out and he was like, oh, these are fabulous. And then he's like running around. Now he's just been running around. Now he's just, I think at first maybe it hurt him a little bit or maybe he was just still in shock. He really hates going in the car. So we had to take him, for the people that missed it yesterday, I had to take my bunny to the vet yesterday, which I've been needing to take him because he needed his nails clipped, but he is terrified of going in the car. So it like traumatizes him taking him to the vet. So it's always like, could we do it at home? So I thought I could, but nah. Yeah.
Are you sit over here today?
I don't know, but let me start my nunchucks real quick and then I'll sit down and talk because let's get the nunchucks going. Whatever's good, don't matter. I'm cooling down now that now that my butt's all wet, my head's all wet. Well, I was hot when I was doing my workout, that's for sure. Didn't take long to. I cannot believe people that run in Las Vegas. Are you insane? Like, I ran indoor track here, but not outdoors. And even in the winter, it sucks because it's dry and windy. Okay. Didn't do very many nunchucks these right now, but I'm trying to get my energy back. That might be it for today. Let's see. Do one more like. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit myself. Yeah, right now. I feel my strength is going away. I just don't have my normal. And it's coming back, but it takes a minute. Especially if you don't do any sort of exercise for like 3 weeks and all you do is negative things. Is there a way I can block the sun like sitting here with like So tired right now. You move this chair.
Let's go this way.
That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, then where's the sun? Yeah, that'll work. That's not right in my eyes. Man, you guys, that's how out of shape I am. That little bit of exercise I just did, I'm like, oof, good Lord. So I was doing a little bit better. Not much. I was still a little out of shape right before I left for New York. So that's probably why I never really got. I was trying to get in shape, if you guys remember. I mean, I was able to do 20 push-ups then, but still wasn't doing great. But then it just got worse. Progressively worse. So, updates around the house is definitely Casper is doing fabulous. Same with Annette. Annette has just been so happy lately, huh, Rich? She's just been, and her and Rich went shopping this morning, which Annette. Yeah, Annette really, she really loves me. Sometimes I'm like, Richard, I think your sister loves me more than you. Sometimes I tease him, but Annette just goes like nuts for me. Where I feel like Richard and Gloria sometimes like, yeah, we can take her leave. No, I'm just kidding. But Annette, yeah, she's like my biggest fan. And so the other day, like I wasn't feeling good, and I could hear her just saying like, because she'll talk to herself and she's like, oh yeah, we love Joy. Oh yeah, Joy, she's so beautiful. Oh yeah, Joy. Oh, we love Joy. Oh, we love Joy's home. Yes. Oh, everything good now. Everything good now. Oh, we love Joy. She's like was saying this over and over, and I normally can't hear her when she says those things. I guess I don't know. I've never heard her say that, and I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Like, and she just was like, oh, Joy's the best. Oh, Joy's the best. And I was like, because she used to say really mean things when she would talk to herself, and now like she only says like nice things, and it's kind of cute. And for a while she didn't even talk to herself until like we kind of gave her some caffeine now, and at first we were a little bit leery about it because it just used to be such negativity coming out of her that we felt like it was not positive for her. But now like it seems like she just enjoys talking to herself a little bit, and it seems to be like all positive thoughts coming out of her head. Like it used to be all like cuss words and like even racist slurs she would say back in the day. Now, I mean, she doesn't seem to say anything like negative, and she used to be very mad at herself, you know, and you know, call herself dumb and say, and that's because she would talk in like third person, like, and that's and say negative things about it. Now it seems like she'll be like, oh, and that's a genius and stuff like, and so I don't know, I feel like the caffeine kind of gives her a little bit of life, but too much, and she's off to the races and can't like sleep or anything, because she does struggle with sleep. She doesn't have it all the time, but she has it occasionally. We kind of let her choose. Now what we'll do is we'll give her, she now can have money because she doesn't go downtown. Things have changed a lot since we first got here. When we first got here, if Annette had $2, she was off to the races downtown and getting on drugs. Now that's so far from her mind. And so she likes to go walk to the little coffee shop, and then there's this little Dottie's Casino where she can now buy her cigarettes because we finally got her legal ID. Gloria had let her ID lapse like 10 years ago, her driver's license, so she didn't have valid ID for a really long time, and so she couldn't even go buy things even if she wanted to. And so now she loves going and getting her cigarettes, which we were like, this is awesome, because we didn't actually like going in there because we're not smokers. So it was always awkward to like I'd buy like 3 packs at a time, and like they thought I was like such a smoker. And, you know, I have a hoarse voice from other things, from eating disorder, you know, back in the day. But it sounds like I'm a smoker, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Right now my voice is a little hoarse because I was sick. Richard's like, your voice sounds so much sweeter now. I'm like, well, that's nice, but I'm sick. But it does sound a little sweeter. It used to sound sweeter because I was always hoarse. And then when my hoarse voice started to get stronger, my voice went more like gruff, you know? And, but yeah. Anyways, I was not feeling well this morning. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a blog, even though I don't feel like doing a blog. Not that I didn't, like, I wanted to do a blog, but then like when it came to time, I was like, I don't feel good. I want to like lay back in bed. But I was like, no, I'm going to get up. But I knew I was going to struggle with the workout because I just did not have energy today. Like I'm really, this what's going on is it's like hit and miss. Where like one day I'll feel pretty good, and the next day I just feel like poo again. So it's not like a consistent. That's why I think it's more than just the alcohol withdrawals, because alcohol withdrawals, you'll feel better each day, and that's where I'm kind of feeling a little bit better each day, but I think I actually am still a little bit sick. Like I have something, like I had some sort of virus or a cold or whatever. I mean, when you go to a city that's got like billions of people and you're traveling and, you know, and you're training yourself already and lowering your immunity by drinking alcohol, you're going to be more prone to catching something from somebody, you know, and especially in my line of work. So I almost always come home with some sort of like little bug of some sort of just like a cold or something. But this time I think it was a little bit more serious. I probably should have gone to the doctor because I was really sick for like the first 3 days. I mean, and that a little bit was the alcohol withdrawals, but this was like, I've never had it like this where I could not even get out of bed. Like I would, but then it'd be like, it would take all my might to do whatever my task was I wanted to do. Like if I was like, okay, I'm going to unpack my suitcase finally, then I would do that. And then after that, I'd be like out of breath and be like, oh my God, I got to lay back down. And I like couldn't breathe. And I was like, I don't know what's wrong. There's something with my chest. Like I can't breathe. So I think something was like, there was some sort of congestion in my chest or something. And that's where I'm still struggling with a little bit, where I'll like right before I came on the blog, I was putting all the clothes in the dryer. And then all of a sudden I was like, I feel like I can't breathe again. So I think I got pretty sick in New York, and it's my own fault, because if I had been healthy, I would not have gotten so sick, but I was unhealthy there by drinking. And so I'm pretty irritated with myself, because now like I should have made more money too, which would have made it a little bit easier. And now like it's already like, ooh, like we're already I need to get back to work. Like where normally I could have given myself a little bit more leeway, but now it's like this is like pushing it to the wire, because I really did not even make what I made like the last several times. So it really sucks. And it was pretty much just because I got too drunk several nights and didn't work. Like that was like the majority of the reason. And just, yeah, I mean, it was just, I just wasn't in the right headspace. So I am very frustrated with myself, but I am looking forward to going back in November, even though it's like this crazy thing, but I'm not going to go forever. I mean, that's the thing. People are like, you can't do this forever. I'm like, I know that. I wouldn't want to. But I am kind of just enjoying this little phase of my life, because I think it's going to end pretty soon. Like, there's a chance I might not go again after November. Like, I might not. So it's kind of like, I just am like, well, it is what it is. And it is pretty cool getting to go to Manhattan, you know, and I have a fabulous time when I'm there. I just pushed myself too much, because when I drink, I kind of lose track of reality. And in the beginning, I might be okay for like the first week, but by the second week, I am like, my brain is just no longer like functioning the way it should. Like I'm just not having the right mindset on anything. Like I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. You know, like just the dumbest things. And then I start to get angrier and angrier and stuff. And I know my dad really set me off this trip. Once I talked to my dad on the phone, I was like, done. But anyways, it was my own fault for calling my family in the first place. They always upset me, and I don't know why I called them. I only call them when I drink. And this, I didn't even call, well, I called my dad, but then he didn't answer because he didn't want to talk to me. And then he accidentally called me because I had been in like his recent calls, you know? He doesn't even know how the phone works. He's like, did you call me? What? I was like, no, Dad, I think you called me on accident. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I know. Like, well, it was so awkward, like when your dad doesn't want to talk to you, but now he feels stuck, like he doesn't want to hang up on you. I'm surprised he didn't hang up on me, honestly. I thought he was just gonna hang up, but then he was like, oh. And then we proceeded to talk for like an hour, but it was mainly like him scolding me. All right, Dad, yeah, okay, thanks. So glad I talked to you. But anyways, so that really like, I didn't realize how much that was gonna affect me, but you know, I haven't talked to my dad and like, the last time I saw my dad was 13 years ago, but like, I've talked to him, I think 3 or 4 times in 13 years on the phone. So I don't know the exact time frame of the last time we spoke, but it's been a minute. But I know that it went like about 9 to 10 years before we even spoke. And then I think we spoke about 3 years ago or something like that. But yeah, anyways. So I even tried calling him at work, which he used to always take my calls at work, and now they'll be like, oh Mark, oh yeah, he's here, and then they go, oh no, sorry, he's not here, and I'm like, yeah. Mm. Oh, I just told his name. Oh well, most people know my name anyways. But anyways, sorry for everybody that I haven't like messaged back. I have been so out of it since I got home. Like I've just started like messaging my clients that have been like blowing up my phone, wanting to see me in Vegas, and then they start to get mad, like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you responding? But I just like, oh, I just haven't had the energy to even text people. I've been so out of it. Like it's not that I like literally stay in bed and don't do anything, like, but it's weird. Like I'm one of those people, I can get up and I can like clean up a little bit, because like little things like that are easy for me. But like talking on the phone or like texting people or like getting on my phone to look on the internet, those things are harder than me than like doing the laundry. Like it's really weird. Like little tasks, because I don't know, I guess I grew up in a time before we had like technology really, like it existed, but no one really had it. Like I was born in 85, and like, you know, computers existed, but like you had to be wealthy to have them. So I didn't have a computer until like my junior year in high school, I think, at home, you know. So it's like it's just not something that I'm really good with computers, but I don't like them. Like Richard loves a computer. He's like glued to the computer. I'm like, can you like look it up for me? Like I don't even like going on the computer. Like I don't know. But when I'm in New York, I'm like glued to my phone, and because that's like all I have, like I'm sitting in it. But then as soon as I get back from New York, I'm like, I don't even want to look at my phone. Like I don't want to touch it. I don't want to answer it. I don't want to like look at anything on Twitter or anything on YouTube. I just like don't even like, I'm like, get the phone away from me. And like Richard will have to like answer any calls that are important that come in, and he's like even the VA called and it's about something. I was like, oh no, I don't accept their calls. Disregard that. He's like, Joy. I'm like, they call me because they want me to go see my doctor, because you're supposed to go see your primary care, but I never go to the doctor. I hate going to the doctor. It's really bad. And he's like, you should go, it's free. And I'm like, I know, it's free. I don't like going to the doctor, not unless I'm forced to, if I'm really sick. Like I should have gone this week. I was pretty sick. I mean, I was sick, you guys. And Richard's like kept asking me, do you want to go to the VA? Do you want to go to the VA? And I was just like, yeah. I don't feel like sitting in the ER for like 5 hours waiting, you know, to get medicine. I hate that when you get there and you're so sick, and then you're just sitting there and you're like falling asleep in your chair. You're trying to stay awake so you can hear them call your name, you know, or whatever. And you're just like, oh dear, this is terrible. And then it's always really cold there. I don't know why they make hospitals so dang cold. And you're just like, I try to, like, if I know I'm going to the hospital ahead of time, because that's what you do with the VAs, you just go to the ER for anything, and then they don't really have like any other thing unless you have your primary care, but that takes too long to get an appointment. That takes like 6 months. So you just go to the ER if you have anything wrong. They don't have like little clinics that you can go to. Not like those ones, you know, that you go to around town. Urgent cares. It's not like that with the VA. You just go to the main facility, and so you go there for anything in the ER. But then they have Express, where if it's something really easy, they'll, you know, send you through real quick. But certain things, you just get stuck there in the ER forever. But they're pretty good at the VA. They're actually better than Summerlin Hospital for quickness of the ER. And depending on if it's something really easy, I've been in and out in like an hour at the VA. Summerlin, never less than 4 hours. I don't know what they're doing over there. I've taken Annette for, she had that, poor thing had that, it was like ringworm or something, turned out to be. And we had to go 3 times. And each time it took longer. And I was like, it should take less time. I mean, we already said she was here before. Just get the other antibiotic they didn't give her, because they kept giving her antibiotics that weren't working. They weren't giving her strong enough ones or something. I don't know what the heck was going on. And so finally, the 3rd time, it worked. They got a much better doctor the 3rd time. First 2 times, I felt like the ladies were just like, kind of like, sloughing it off. I was like, it looks pretty serious to me. Because the first time, I think they only gave her a cream. And the second time, they gave her an antibiotic, but like a very mild one. And the 3rd time, they were like, okay, this is a really strong antibiotic she has to take for a month. And I was like, let's do it. And that's it. We made sure she took it all the way through the month. And that was, I was even in New York, and I was calling Richard every day, did Annette get her antibiotics? Because she had to take it for the entire month to finally get rid of that ringworm. Poor thing. This was a while back. But Yeah, she's doing really good. She's been very, very happy. She likes having her independence, so we have her go, like I said, get the. Well, we give her like $40, and her cigarettes cost like, well, what is 3 packs? Gosh, I don't even know the price of cigarettes these days, but I think it's close to $30 for the 3 packs. And so then any of the change, she can then go get whatever she wants. So we say you can get a coffee, go over to the Walgreens, but it's accruing, so she's keeping her change. So like I keep seeing little things in her room that like with like snacks, like she'll buy like little chocolates or things like that, you know, whatever she wants. Or sometimes she'll get the regular Diet Cokes, the ones that actually have the caffeine. She knows the difference. She's so funny. She knows. She'll get the one, because she used to always have those ones, and we got her the caffeine-free ones, which has really helped. But she every once in a while, she knows the difference now between caffeine and no caffeine. So she doesn't always want caffeine now, because she can totally tell the difference. Because we'll ask her sometimes, Annette, do you want a coffee today? And she'll say no. But back in the day, she didn't know the difference. So she was just downing caffeine, and it was sending her through the moon. So now she fully sees the difference, because it is very distinct with Annette when she does caffeine and doesn't. It's very interesting. You don't realize how strong caffeine is until you see its effects on Annette. But now she gets to decide when she feels like having it, and so we've just all come a long way. And people I know thought I was nuts in the beginning, but in the beginning, it was very serious to keep these things away from Annette to get her manageable, because she was insane when we got here, you guys. I mean, she was through the moon. Like we couldn't manage her in any way. She was breaking things. She was hurting people. She was getting arrested. I mean, she breaking her window. I mean, we couldn't manage her anyway. She would, pull knives on Gloria and stuff. And so we had to get that all under control, and we found out it was the drugs she was doing out on the street, and then the amount of caffeine was making her go. And then also she had to get on her medicine. So it was like 3 factors. But now, as she's off the drugs, on her meds, every month she gets her injection. I make sure she gets her appointment. Her appointments almost always happen when I'm in New York too. Because I don't go every month, but the month I'm there, it'll be like her appointment occurs, and I'll be like calling like the day before, and then all morning long, get in at her appointment, because it's so important that she stays on that injection. And but now we can put in a little bit of caffeine, because those other factors have all been kind of like resolved and stuff. But now it's very distinct. You see the difference of her with caffeine and without caffeine. Before, it was so hard to tell. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm living with my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law has schizoaffective disorder. So a lot of people were hating on us because they thought I was too harsh in the beginning. A little harsh to Gloria. That actually wasn't too harsh to Annette, except for that one time. That was only because we thought she wanted to do the channel, and everyone got all mad at me about that, whatever. But Annette and me have always been very close since I first moved in, except for in the very beginning. Like I said, she was actually very aggressive with me, but then as soon as I never got aggressive with her, and I would just take it, she would like body check me and this thing, and I'd be like, ow, that hurt, but I would just like walk away. And so she was kind of testing like if I would ever react to her, and I never did. There was only that one time that people were like, you yelled at Annette about the YouTube thing. Only because we thought she wanted this for a job. And then we were saying like, don't you want this? But don't you want to do this? But yeah, anyways. But we were under a lot of stress back then, and we're still under a lot of stress, but it's a lot better now. Because now that I've been going to New York, it's a lot less stress than it was before. I mean, it's a little more stress on my body, but I knew that. There's more stress on my body in the sense of like just the alcohol that I keep doing to myself, but it's very hard when I go to New York. It's very easy here for me to stay sober. It's very hard when I go to New York. I don't know why. It's so different. Well, I know why it's different, because I don't have my family. Like, I don't do well by myself. I wouldn't want to be single. People think that like I would want the single life. I'm like, if I wanted a single life, I'd be single. I was single a while. I think I married till I was like 28. That's kind of late for some people. None of these people. My parents got married at 19. But I didn't want to get married, actually. I wanted to marry Richard, but I didn't want to get married before Richard, because after my mom died when I was 20, I was like, I didn't really want to get married. And I dated several guys that wanted to marry me, but I was not in any place to want to get married. And then when I met Richard, we weren't thinking that at first. We just both wanted to just like have someone to hang out with that wouldn't judge the other person, like, because we've just been judged so much, and so we just like liked hanging out, like, and we, I don't know, we just had a lot of fun together. And then when we went to Panama, so we hung out for about, I think it was like 6 months, I think, before Panama. I can't remember. I think it was about 6 months before we moved to Panama. And then, like, we hung out like every single day. Like, I pretty much moved in with Richard, but we were, but I still had my own place. I just was never there. I was living at my uncle's, but my uncle didn't live there, so I was taking care of his son who had actually graduated. I was supposed to be there to take care of his son when he was in high school, but then he graduated, and so like I had the house to myself, so I didn't like being there. But anyways, so I started like basically just always being at Richard's, and then we got the wild idea to move to Panama. And once we moved to Panama, I was like, we should get married because I mean, we moved to a foreign country together, and it's just like, I don't know, the experiences that we had just would have, I don't think I could have ever been with another person. So we knew in Panama that we were going to get married, but we wanted to get married in Panama. We wanted Gloria to come, but she didn't want to come to Panama. We wanted her to move to Panama, but she didn't want to move to Panama.
Hey, we got a couple shout outs here.
Okay.
We've got Taste the Rainbow to stop in to say hi. Good morning.
Oh, hey, Taste the Rainbow.
We've got Patrick Fitzgibbon was just gifted a membership by us.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
A lot of memberships, so we got, who do we get the memberships? We got
Patrick.
Bethadone Clinic's now member.
Hey, Bethadone.
Yeah, Bethadone.
Hey, Bethadone. Nice sweetie.
Yeah, and then we've got Vanessa Tien, Sansi.
Vanessa, Sansi.
Patrick got one, and he.
Patrick. And He-Man. Great. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Some of you have been here a while. Some of you might be new. I'm not sure. But welcome, everybody. I apologize. Bethany, I know I haven't messaged you in forever. I am the worst when I get home. Like, all I do is just, like, do chores and then, like, sleep. Like, and until I feel better. Like, it's like, that's, like, it seems to be the routine. And then, like, each day I get a little bit more, like, of my energy back. But
Stephen Slotty donated $2 super chat.
Oh, thank you, Stephen Slotty. Here, I'm gonna do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. I haven't done that in a while. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the love. But yeah, I every day I kind of feel like I'm getting more out of like my funk. The problem is like, okay, what happens in New York is like, the first week I'm like having a pretty good time. I'm like, oh, it is fun, la la la, and I'm like drinking and I'm like enjoying myself. By week 2, I've like now like I'm tired, I'm irritable, I'm like depressed, I'm angry, and all I keep doing is drinking more. So by the time I get home, I'm just like in not a good state because like the second week there kind of like does me. And like I probably, if I only went there 1 week, I'd probably come home better, but I don't really want to only be there 1 week because that's like, it's actually expensive to get there and it's like a whole thing, so it's better to be there 2 weeks than 1 week. But yeah, 2 weeks I'm always like, oh my gosh, I want to be home. But then by the time I get home, I'm like, now I have to go through alcohol withdrawals and I'm usually a little bit sick. So everyone thinks like, oh, you're so happy in New York and you're so depressed at home. It's like, no, it's just this progression of like, I'm happy like the first week and then I kind of like disappear and then like kind of go into the abyss of like drunkenness and it gets bad. And so yeah, because I am definitely an alcoholic. Like I can't ever like maintain. I just always take it too far. And I got really hurt in New York by falling on my trash can. It's this craziest thing too, because it sounds so ridiculous because it was like a really small trash can, like one of those like circular ones, but like the really hard wire around it. And so what I did is my chin bent like the top of it and like smushed it in. So it's like now like not only like oval, but like smushed in and it like broke the wire like mesh around it. And I was like, I tried to bend it back and I couldn't even like with my strength bend it back. And I was like, how did my chin bend something I can't bend with my own arms? And I've been having Richard like rub it it's like, oh, he's like, oh, it's so gross. Like, what did you? It's like because it's got like a bump on it, so you feel it. It's like this big old like bump. But the bump is getting smaller. But in the same instance, so I took like I was in socks, and my client came over, who's actually a friend of mine. So it wasn't even for an appointment. We would just come over and say hi, and so I had my socks on, and so I took a step, and I went like feet up, like 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 in the movies, like if you stepped on a banana peel, and then I went on the side, so I fell on the on the back, but like above my butt, but that's why I had this bruise, and then chin on the trash can right there. So it was like this whole like thing of like foot in the air, first hit my thigh, so my thigh took like the biggest of the beating of like the pain. Oh, it hurt so bad, but I forgot I did that when I woke up. So I was like, why is my side hurt so bad? I mean, it hurt bad. And I couldn't figure out what had happened. And then I saw my chin and it still didn't dawn on that it was connected. And I'm like, it took till like a client said, what happened here? I had like a bruise like this big and I didn't even see it because it was back here. I'm like, oh dear. Oh my gosh. Oh, no wonder why I was hurting. Like, I was like, oh. Yeah, I'm like, oh, once again, drunkenness. And my clients were like, are you okay? Because a couple of times I was like pretty drunk. And they're like, people that know me already. It's not good. It's embarrassing. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in November. I hope I don't drink. So frustrating because like I cannot drink in Vegas easily. That's easy. Even today I was like frustrated and Richard's like, well, he's always like, do what you have to do if you need to do. I'm like, I don't want to drink. Like, but he's always like, doesn't want to like tell me I can't do things, So he always tries to be supportive of whatever I need. And I'm like, no, I'm not drinking. I don't feel like drinking. I just upset. He's like, but that only makes me more upset. But yeah, actually, after you get like this many days, like in the beginning, you can't resist it. But after you get a certain amount of days, it's more like you might want to, but you go like, nah, it's not worth it. Because you remember what it felt like to go through those withdrawals. Oh, it's like so recent. Oh, alcohol withdrawals. Like, and this time it was like a combo of so many things. The alcohol withdrawals and being sick and just being tired from traveling. Because, I always get tired too. And I think I cut out like all the sugar because, I was doing those sugary like ciders. And then when I got home, I pretty much switched to protein. So it was like all these things all at once. And that's why I was just like, whoa, I would not get out of bed. And so I'm still struggling a little bit because I'm trying to kind of get my strength back and my energy back because I think mainly because I was really sick. And I probably should have gone to the VA. It feels like it's getting way better though, so I don't think I need to go now. But I haven't worked, so I've been like not been able to. I haven't been able to like even like barely get out of bed. I mean, Richard's had to like do a lot for me. Like I'll be like, give me water. Like I can't even like get up half the time, or I'll be like, of course he's been doing all the shopping. I wouldn't even attempt to do that right now. And we've just been watching a lot of sports. So we went, oh my God, I totally bet on the Lions yesterday. Did you guys remember that? No one was expecting the Lions. I won. I didn't win. I won. We had a couple bets and could have won another one, but I won one. So beggars can't be choosy. But, I am very good at predicting football. I don't know if you guys know that yet. Even better than the Mets. I don't know. I have a little talent for it. I don't know why. But I don't always get everything right because like I can usually predict who's gonna win, but like Richard wants to do all these other things. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how many yards they're gonna get. But I did get this one that it was how many yards? It was like I think the quarterback had to get like 220 yards, and another player had to get I think only like 55. Who is it? Gibbs. I had to get like 55 yards, which he got. I think that was his name, number 0 on the Lions. I haven't watched the Lions. I didn't even know who their quarterback was. Gott, is that his name? Jared Gott. He's good. I think that's his name. But I felt really bad for the Ravens, because I like the Ravens too. Lamar Jackson, oh man, he got sacked like 7 times. I was like, this is just horrific. This is not good. I was feeling really bad for the other team. I started rooting for the other team even to go against my bet. I'm like, let them get some points. This is terrible. This is horrible. I mean, the poor guy got sacked 7 times. That's really bad for a quarterback to get sacked that many times, because they can get hurt every single time they get sacked. Not good. Yeah, a very good offensive line, apparently. My goodness. Or the Lions just have an insane defensive line. But yeah, I really like John Harbaugh. He's for the Ravens, because Jim Harbaugh was the coach for the 49ers. And I'm a big 49er fan. But I haven't watched the Niners in years. I haven't watched football in years. So this is my first time watching football in probably since like 2014, maybe. I don't know. I think we've watched a couple Raiders games. But we didn't even know what was going on. We didn't even know who the quarterback was because we were so out of the loop at half the time. But yeah, it's kind of fun. We're watching some sports again. I really enjoyed it. Because I was in bed, so why not? And then, of course, we've been watching Big Brother. For those of you that don't know. Oh, it's boring now. And that Morgan girl is probably going to win. And she drives me nuts. If you guys don't watch Big Brother, you don't know what I'm talking about. But this girl, Morgan, she's just been playing this guy, Vinny, the entire time. He's such an idiot. And she's going to kick him off. I mean, she's not going to take him to the end. And he's so dumb. She got rid of everyone that he cared about in the show. And they're supposed to be like best of buddies. It's the funniest thing. People are so manipulative. I don't know if you guys know. The premise of the show is they're trying to win $750,000. And they have to vote each other off, basically. And stab each other in the back, basically, to get to the end. And there'll be 2 at the end. One will win $75,000 and one will win $750,000. And so you have to decide who you're going to take to the end. You can't take anyone that good because they're going to vote who's the best out of the 2 of you. So everyone tries to bring the biggest like loser basically to the end. The person that's done nothing. But they lie about that they're going to bring someone that's good. But they're not going to. They're going to choose the person that's like accomplished nothing because then they think they can beat them. But they just lie the whole game like, oh yeah, I'm going to bring you. People like do all this stuff for them. You know, save them, and then at the end, if they have the choice, they're gonna cut them because they're greedy. They're trying to win the money. That's why they're on the show. They always say, "I'm not here to make friends," as they all are like, "Oh, you're my best friend," and then they're like, "I'm not here to make friends." But it's an interesting show because I just couldn't be that cutthroat. I don't know. I'm just not that into money, and you'd be nice to win that kind of money, but I don't know. I wouldn't go on the show. The first Richard did an audition first because he was like, "Well, we should go on." I'm like, end up on Big Brother, nor would I want to, but we always would do those tapes because Richard liked doing them. So I'm like, fine, I'll do an audition tape. We had a great time. We have a great time making the videos. I don't care what comes of it. We've always had so much fun making the videos. People thought that we were always serious about everything. Took us so seriously, the things that we were making, these like silly videos, and we're like, we're taking ourselves seriously when we're like, who wears short shorts? Richard wears short shorts. I mean, some of these things, of course we're joking around. And the outfits we've been wearing and stuff, of course we were like thinking it would be fun for people. And everyone's like, oh, you guys look like clowns out there. We knew we looked like clowns. They got like red tights on and red boots on. I mean, come on now. Of course. That's the whole point. I would try to find the most ridiculous thing to wear whenever we would record something. I'd be like, oh, what the, and I would just scrounge up whatever I had. I had a lot of costumes because people would, I used to have like an Amazon wish list for my work. So I get all these random pieces of costumes that I'd put together. Like my Wonder Woman, I actually bought those costumes. I was obsessed with Wonder Woman for a second. But my Harley Quinn. My Harley Quinn was just a bunch of things put together. The one for the Love Me or Hate Me. And my Harley Quinn. It's because the client wanted me to do a Harley Quinn video. And so the 2 hair tie things are shoelaces from me and Richard's Joy Rich shoes. They say Joy Rich all over it. There's a brand called Joy Rich. And we used to have like all of their stuff. Because some of the stuff says Joy. And it's always the girl stuff that says Joy. And all the guy stuff says Rich. And it was like perfect. And then some of it says Joy Rich. So we had like everything. We had like several jackets. We had several hats. Several t-shirts. We had shoes. What else do we have? Beanies and ball caps. A scarf. All this stuff. We had everything, so we just walk around with stuff that say Joy Rich. We were very obsessed with ourselves, apparently. We used to call ourselves the Jedi Joy Rich Show, and it came from that brand, Joy Rich. That's how we did the Jedi Joy Rich Show. But we discovered that brand when we were in Panama. The first time in 2012, we were like, oh my gosh, just before we were married, we're like, there's a brand that's our names together. It's a sign. We should definitely get married. We loved it. We had all that stuff. I could only get it on eBay because it's the companies are in LA and in NYC actually, and you could only order the stuff on eBay. Like I could never find. There might be a website for them, but like I used to just order it on eBay. But now I don't trust eBay anymore. I've been scammed so many times by eBay that I'm done. We had our phone basically stolen that eBay thankfully gave us back the money. That was a nightmare. The person, we sold a phone. Okay, but there's so many things that have happened. I lost my iPad through eBay too, but that was partially my fault again in that one. But the phone one is not our fault. So this guy buys our phone, okay? And I don't remember, it was like $300 or something. This was a couple years ago. It was an iPhone. And I think it was like an iPhone 11 or something. I don't even remember. And maybe even 12. But he says when he gets it that it's not working, which we knew that wasn't true. We knew it was a fully operational iPhone, and we wrapped it up really good, and I knew like it didn't break in them. So we're like, okay, send it back then, all right? And so he sends us back a box with nothing in it. And as soon as it said delivered, eBay released the funds back to him because like once you get the package, and we were like, we didn't get a phone. We got nothing. We got a box that said, once it said delivered, you guys gave him back his funds. And they're like, oh, and this guy had like no like things, and we had been like with eBay for like years, like you know how you have like your rating or whatever. And we're like, this is ridiculous. So finally, after Richard called about 1 million times, they refunded. But the other thing, we didn't get a refund because this was my fault. But get this, this is many years ago. But these are my 2 times that I'm like, I'm done with eBay. And then I actually started ordering some things, and everything that came was like crappy. You know, like I used to order clothes, and it'd be like just garbage clothes. I'm like, who's selling this crap on eBay? That was nothing like the photo. But I was like, forget this. I'm done with eBay because it just started to be more and more scammy. But what happened many years ago, like in like 2021. No, yeah, before we even went to New York, we were living in Vegas. We had this. We used to call it Ninja. It was an iPad, and it was the big iPad, but whatever they were for that year in 2020, you know, and it had the thing where, you know, the thing that folded up, and then it could be a stand, and so it had a nice little case, and we also had like a little keyboard with it that you could attach to it, and it was like, I would use it, and I loved this little thing, and it had the pencil that you could write with. We had all the little gizmos and gadgets for it, and I sold it on eBay for about, I think it was like $900 or something, because it had all the stuff. And we were selling several things at the time because we were selling all this computer stuff, because Richard used to buy and sell stuff like crazy on eBay. That's why we used to have like a really high rating on there. And we still do. I just don't use it anymore, so I don't know if it goes down. But anyways, so I'm shipping to all these people. And this person was the one for the iPad. Says for me to all of a sudden send to this other address or something like that. But it was like this fake thing where when you send it, it goes to no one. And then it was like, and then they say they didn't get it or something, but you send it to the address they said. But then it's like this, I don't know if you guys have heard of this scam where like they all of a sudden like, oh, don't send it, because you're supposed to send it to the address on the person's account, not like what they email you or message you, because that's how they do this scam. And basically the iPad got lost or someone got it, but we had to give the money back to the person, and so we were out our iPad and out the money. So I was like, oh great. So we had to give back the $900, and then I don't know who got the iPad, but it wasn't sent to the address on the person's account. It was sent to this other address, and then they say, oh, that wasn't my address. Why would you send it there? And I was like, that's what you said to do. But then if you tell eBay, they say don't ever change it. You have to send it to the one on the profile. And great. So I don't know this little scam they do. So someone probably has that iPad somewhere, unless it literally got thrown in the trash can. I doubt it. But yeah, it was like this. And Richard was like, "Why would you do that?" And I was like, "That's it. Saying send it here." I don't know. So I'm irritated with eBay because those two things, which were partially my fault, but then it just every time I started to order, like the things got crappier and crappier and more expensive. And I'm like, I think the quality of eBay has just really gone down. So now I just do Amazon. But it's like because Amazon doesn't have any of like the kind of unique things. Like I used to buy like really unique things on eBay, like that were maybe like a little bit used, but not like worn, but like maybe it's like some shoes that someone had bought but not really worn. You ladies have like stuff that still had tags on it, but it's still considered used. And stuff like that, and you get some really cool things that like have been either discontinued or stuff. Like I got a lot of that's how I got all that Joy Rich stuff. Some of it was new, some of it was used, but it was like barely used. Some of it still came in like the plastics and stuff, but they have to sell it as used because they're not it's like personal person. It's not they're not really like. I don't think you can like. I mean, you can kind of say it's like with tags or whatever, but like you're not going to pay the price that you pay at the store if someone's selling it from their house. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I mean, I would go unless it was something you couldn't get anywhere. But I got a lot of purses that way too. Sometimes they'd still have the tags on them too, but they have to sell it for way less than the store. And now on Amazon, all you can do is just hope for it and put something on sale. I guess they do have the used function, I guess, on Amazon, but it's just a random thing where I guess that's how used is. They'll be like, oh, but sometimes when we get that, Richard's not happy with it. I didn't mind like my suitcase, he got that way, and he wanted to send it back, he said scratches. I was like, well, that means it's like it's been used a little. That's fine. I don't mind those things. Save you a lot of money. You should look on Amazon. There's that little drop down on some of them. It'll say that there's a used option, but it's only if it's available. But anyways, what a warm day. I keep thinking it's gonna like cool down, and it's still pretty warm in Las Vegas. I mean, Gloria, I think, has still been going to the pool. We never ended up going to the pool. Richard, I think, went a couple times. I can't believe I haven't gone this year. It's just been like, when I get home, I'm always kind of like a mess, like still like trying to get healthy, and then by the time I get healthy, it's like time to go back to New York or something, or I don't know. But I think I just don't like going to that pool. I think I would rather go when it's indoor. We were talking about it going on because they're not that nice to me over there because I don't really fit in. It's like kind of look at me weird, and because most people are much older than me here, or they're going to be much younger if it's like they have their grandchildren there. You rarely see people my age, really like 40-year-olds. So I'm kind of like in that weird category, like, what are you doing here? And I look like I guess I am Gloria's daughter, but they don't view it that way, so they just are like, what is this young person doing here? And the one time I wore a bikini because that's all I had. Oh dear, that went not so well. Just the glares and stuff I got. Hey there.
Start breakfast?
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be fabulous. Are you gonna take them with you, or want me to keep talking? I don't mind now. Still talking. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Hopefully you have a little more energy than me out here. Man, here, you got these. Here, take this.
Oh, sweet. We're gonna do lunch now, guys. Thinks she's about ready. Are you having lunch today? Yeah, good. So yeah, man. It actually turned out to be a really nice day, you guys. I mean, amazingly nice. For those of you not in the Southwest, the weather here is perfect this time of year. If you're not down here, get down here. Man, my shoulder's kind of hurting me these days. So I do this, kind of gives me a little workout. Ow. Hey, Shano, what's up? Hey, Moonzen. I like this bush. It's nice. I'm going to just do a couple more minutes, and then we'll be off. Man, I don't know. This one's not been good. I don't know about our gardeners here. I don't know if our gardeners are really the best. You know, I mean, look at this thing. It's all yellow. Can't they figure out that it's not getting enough water? And I can see the water's going over there. They're out here like 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, yeah, my shoulder's wearing out. I don't know if I told you. It's starting to go. So, so what I do is I just do a little this, a little that, keep you in shape. For those of you guys running around, still drinking alcohol, still causing all sorts of ruckus when you come to Vegas, bring it down a notch, you know what I mean? Grab some nunchucks, eat more beef, eat less sugar, and sober up. Come on. Let's go. We're going to do a meal now. We're going to do our lunch. So, first things first. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jedi Joy Rich Show. Did Joy tell you about our Joy Rich clothes that we used to have? Oh, she's taking off. But look, she's taking off her They what? I see.
Did you get out there?
Yeah, well, I got tired. My arm hurts. You only do so many of those Nunchucks. Means someone voted for Camilla. Hey, Threshold. Oh, are you a Trumper? Threshold Moment is a Trumper. Interesting. Tell us gobbledygook. Tell us what's going on. You know that we don't watch the news here. We have no idea what's going on. Hey, what's up, her? Dude, you think it's bad now? You should have seen it when we got here 2 years ago. It was covered in rats and bed bugs. Oh man, it was basically inhabitable. People said that we should burn it down. I said, well, we can't. It's my mom's house. So that's okay. I'm gonna make bacon. Bacon sounds good today. Hey, what's up, bombastic side eye? Whatever you say, Democrat. Did you even know what a Democrat is? That's the thing about the Trumpers. They literally just, I think they read Twitter, and whatever that person says on Twitter, they believe. They can say, the economy is doing great. Oh, man, they do think it's great. Oh, Russia's, we closed the war in Ukraine. Donald Trump really told Putin what's up. Okay, great. Hey, you believe in Jesus? What do you mean? Believe? Well, here's the problem with believe. You know you can't spell believe without the word lie in it. So what are you saying? Are you saying the believe? Just kidding. Today's a rapture. I know I should be a little more sensitive, you guys. Just 2 pieces, man. I just want the oil. Just the oil. Just the oil is all you really need to know. Yeah. Hey guys. Hey, what? Do you want to do a bong here pretty soon? Okay, we gotta go get the weed store, I think, later. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing a little bacon. How's it looking? How's the bacon looking? I left this man in charge here to make sure that the bacon came out okay. What do we think? Donald. Looks pretty good, Rich. Thanks, Donald. You're a true American, Rich. I really appreciate all the hard work you're doing supporting the Iowa farmers by buying pork made in America. You're welcome, Donald Trump. I believe in America. I believe in what America needs to do. And if buying more pork is what we need to do, then you can count on me, Mr. Trump. Let's make America bacon again. You're a foreigner? We're all foreigners. Do you guys remember the band Foreigner? What a weird name. Like who said, hey, let's get a band together and we're going to call ourselves Foreigner? I am so glad we cured autism because I think what we discovered it was mostly models, right? Models and their children. Actually, hey, threshold moment. You see, Gobbly, I told you it was models, as I said. Hi, in reality, you're back.
Yay, hi in reality.
Hey, Bombastic, you must be new here. Midge says that like every other day, and usually he writes me a personal email about how he's done, and he goes on, and he points out all of my personal character flaws, and just makes a really long list of things I need to do better, and he says he's never coming back, and then I see him the next day, and then I think he comes back just to see maybe if I took his advice. I don't know. Okay. Annette Bear, what do you want for lunch today? I'm going to make Annette a steak, but I'm also going to make this roast for later. I'll put this roast in here. Cook that. In reality, how are you? I want to hear what's going on in your life. Maybe one of these days you'll jump on the panel, jump on the stream, you know? You're a foreigner? Well, that's okay. Okay, bacon, done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some we'll do the beef. Now, for those of you new here, we primarily do organic ground beef. That's our thing. That's what we like to do. That's what we like to eat. That's what I like to eat. Today's round, how does dismantled landlord is no more secret discrimination? Man, I am so curious about what's going on there with that. So curious about, because you know what? If I don't turn on the news, if I don't read Twitter, it's like I just go outside and it's just a nice day. I just go to the store, I just buy groceries, come home, watch some sports. It's like everything seems to be pretty cool. But if I put on the news and I read Twitter and I see all this stuff, it's like suddenly it's like, oh my gosh, the whole world is falling apart. Well, I just can't have that. I can't have the world falling apart. No, sirree, Bob. Vaccine in the morning, vaccine at night. All you guys think about vaccine, you know, all they're doing is they're just, you know what they did? You know what they did, you guys, right? They painted you into a corner. They told you to do this and that. You did this and that. And now they're saying, oh, by the way, this and that is causing this and that. You're like, what? Man, I just came here. I thought I was just here to have this and that. You know, do a little this, a little that. Next thing I know, now you're telling me I've got this and that and that. You know? I mean, so I understand why you guys are frustrated. I mean, I would be frustrated too. And I was frustrated as a 30-year-old. I can only imagine how frustrated I'd be now. When they tell you this is that and that this and then that this and then this is that, you get a little of this and a little of that. Oh, my burger's almost done. Hold on. You can't get political unless I'm putting down Trump. Oh, that's not true. You must be new to this channel. I'm pretty sure Annette was a big Trump supporter. I think you kind of missed the point on that one. Okay. A little bacon. Well, I think that's the point of a vaccine, is that a vaccine is something you don't, it's like you do it, like you don't do it every day. That's the whole point. You want to, do you know what a vaccine is, bro? I mean, how far back do I have to go? You can't do a vaccine every day because then you'd be sick every day. Do you know how a vaccine works? Gobbledygook, can you please explain inoculation? I don't have a keyboard in front of me, but spill it out for our friend here, for our anti-democrat friend who doesn't understand how vaccines work. Or do you know what this word means? Inoculation. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that word means? It's basically like when someone basically runs you down with so much BS that by the end of the day, you don't really care what they do. Here's how it works, you guys. I'll explain very simply how you steal all the money. What you do is you get arguing with someone like me that you don't even know about vaccines that you have no idea what they do, and you divide us and you get us fighting over that, and we don't even know what those things are. It's actually kind of a form of a inoculation in a way, if you think about it, but that's a side story. But what you do is you get us fighting, and while we fight with each other and we argue about something that doesn't really matter or may not be true, I don't know if acetaminophen causes autism or not. If it did, well, why don't I have autism? Because I took a lot of acetaminophen. I mean, that just seems unlikely given how many people don't have autism that took acetaminophen. Now, if that is the case, my point is, obviously, it's just something for us to argue about because why? Because, well, I'll let you guys do the math. The body has a humoral disease. Is that like humoral? Like, is that a cross between being immoral and funny? Because that's where I think I fall into. I think, if anything, you want to call me humoral. It's not that I'm so immoral. It's just that I think some things are funny, and typically things that are funny sometimes come off immoral. Is that a good way to describe it, gobbledygook? Yeah, talking about mothers taking it when they're pregnant. Oh, okay, I see. So the mom, oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, man. Listen, like I said, I don't watch the news. I get my news from you guys. Because when I walk outside the door, everything's a beautiful, wonderful day. Every time. Because I don't really like all I heard this morning was that the rapture was supposed to happen. I did not get chosen, which I don't even know if that's good or bad. Can someone please tell me, is, like, okay, if I was chosen to the rapture, does that mean that I was taken away because I was bad and I'm being punished? Or is that good because now I'm chosen or something? What was that whole deal? Anyway, Gobbly, is it possible the rapture happened and we just weren't involved? We weren't chosen? I don't know, man. It's pretty heavy talk for lunch. He tried to say that I'm being very serious about taking vaccines. You want to take vaccines every day? I don't think you can take them every day. I don't think it works that way, bro. Your burgers are done? Okay. I film it because Joy is very particular about her burgers. And she does not like them undercooked or overcooked. Ah.
almost cooked. I like them rare. I didn't like them raw.
How's this?
They were raw. That was.
How's that you doing?
Those are great. Thank you. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh wait, you gotta have a little bonus piece of bacon. That's the key, and then you have a little avocado in there. No, that's what makes it so you don't get hungry later. Otherwise, you'll be starving 10 minutes from now. Okay, never mind. Don't.
Fantastic stuff. Put the seasoning on top. Voila! Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Snoop. Guess what we're having for breakfast, lunch today? That's right. I'm having hamburgers. I got a nice sirloin. 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 So, dude, let me ask that person. Is that person, because, like, when I go online, man, there are people that, it's like, it's kind of like they're in love with the dude. They just want to, like, praise him so much. It's so weird. Are you one of those guys? Undercooked with parasites, overcooked with less nutrients. Either way, no way it's perfect. Well, I don't think you get the parasites on the beef, man. I think that's mostly pork. So I made sure to overcook it. Hey, Midge, did Joy ever make friends with Ruby? I don't think so. I don't think that. Well, I don't know. I don't think they're enemies. I think that they talked on the phone or something. I don't know, when they're in New York or something. But you know how it is, Midge. What's a friend? I mean, you and I are friends, but I mean, how do you explain that relationship? No Kings. Rich, his Midge said that he quit on this channel in the comments. He thinks Joy's alive. Are you still on that? Bombastic. Either you give up that green badge you're wearing, or you catch up to the time. We say shit like that all the time. I mean, I can't tell you how many times have I think I even insulted midges. I mean, I didn't want to go back to what I think I've said to Midge. The fact that Midge is still here means that we're like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like one of those, I mean, we're kind of stuck with each other. I mean, even if he went away today, it wouldn't matter. Because when two people connect, even for 2 minutes only, I mean, it's a start. And sometimes it's enough. Right, Midge? Because knowing someone in this world that loves with the passion called hate, you see, what you give is what you get. You mollusk! Mollusk! You're a mollusk! I love it. Oh, shit. See? Okay, Bombastic, you're almost in the club. Midge, you're a mollusk. I mean, not Midge. Midge called you a mollusk. Last week, I was a plum, which I found absolutely hilarious. What a bunch of social justice warrior, new age mumbo bunga gobbledygook. Bro, I want you to stick around. I think you're one of us. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding with that. I have a deep, deep feeling you're one of us. Okay. That's got a few more minutes for my sister. My poor sister, okay, listen. She doesn't want teeth because she hated those dentures that the dentist wanted to give her. And then, so now it's like I can't even get her to consider implants, which is a long shot anyways, because I got to figure out how to afford them. But even if I could afford them, she wasn't going to do them until today. Because Stephanie gave me the great idea to use AI and to show and that what it looked like with her teeth. And, and that she doesn't smile anymore because, well, she doesn't have any teeth. It's not really her fault. I mean, it's kind of like, it's just not her fault. So that's a whole nother thing. Hey, strategically cherry picks my comments. He doesn't address the funniest things that I say. Well, how do you know? How do you know what's funny, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, funny is one of those things that just kind of happen. He only likes the jokes if they are about what? No, I don't like political jokes because political jokes. This isn't a political channel. So I don't even like dropping those. I don't even like mention that stuff because it's kind of like it's not. For those that know that I'm very algorithm sensitive. When you're really algorithm sensitive like me, you worry about things like saying things that affect the algorithm. so you try to sound like, hey man, look, we're having a keto diet, which is a proven form of weight loss that's healthy, and we eat only primarily protein, but I do also eat collard greens, which I'm going to make next. This is for my sister though. She gets a steak because she's my sister. We do the burgers because we do the burgers. But now we're going to turn this heat down. This is my favorite part of everything. Believe it or not, Bombastic, Midge, and that weird Trumper guy. This is my favorite part of cooking, of the meal. And I make these meals at least three times a day, sometimes 4. So it does take some time, as you see. But it is my favorite part of the meal, is this part right here. Put this in. I'm going to squish it down. Okay. Be careful, don't burn yourself though. Okay. Nice little thing. Get the lid. All right. This was after I washed it, so there's water on there, okay? Now, the reason why I mention that is because 2 things. 1, washing is good before you eat your collard greens, but then also the moisture in there is going to help to cook it. Isn't that exciting? Okay, maybe it's not as exciting for you as for me, but I think it's exciting. But then again, what do I know? I got like 3 barbecues out there. We were the barbecuers. Don't even get me started on it. I know. I got to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of them because they're better than the new ones. I just got to get them fixed. Okay. So here's something they probably told you not to do, but it actually turned out it's okay. Butter turns out it's not bad. But don't lose your collard greens. Okay. Can you see why I like doing this? Can you see how fun this is? Yeah. Now you kind of getting why I like cooking the collard greens, because a lot more fun than just doing beef burgers all day. You add a little butter in there, that butter melts. Then that just, you can just feel it. Okay. Now we're gonna let it do this thing. I'm gonna put down medium, because while that does that, I come over here and you have to do this. Maybe we don't have to do this, but it's nice if we do this. What we do is, make this palatable. Make sure that it's cooked all the way through. My sister likes it rare. Oh man. Bro, what is your obsession with politics? Really? You know, politics is like gobbledygook. What's a good way to talk about politics? Politics is it's like philosophy for morons. It's like if you're totally uneducated, totally a moron, you're going to argue politics. That's why it's on TV. It's like the lowest. That's why it's on TV, because everybody can watch it and understand it. But it's like really not that interesting when you start to break it down. However, what I do find interesting is, making sure that, what do you think? Do you think this is cooked enough? I hope so. A little tender, but that's okay. Hold on, chillins. I have to I have to do something with the color green. Okay. Those look great. Okay. I'm taking these off. Turn it off. I can smell the butter right now. It smells absolutely fantastic. Okay. So, what do you think? Should we cook a little more of these? Should I cook this a little more? Is this too rare? What do you think? Please sing my name. Lower expectations. Lowered expectations. Lowered expectations. All right. I don't know anything more about you, unfortunately, lowered expectations. Otherwise, I couldn't do anything more than that. Lowered expectations. That'd be a good ringtone if you think, this is too rare. Come on. I'm going to go cook this. Is that too rare? What do you guys think? No one is telling me if it... Oh, man, what happened here? Wait, in reality, had some... Wait, someone jump in our Discord. Tell us what's going on. 20,000 what? Too rare? Okay. Fine. Okay. Well, I had lowered expectations. So I didn't, I wasn't trying to make it that great because I had very lowered expectations. Okay. Couple seconds over here. Hello. Oh yeah, open the door for me, please. Oh, I forgot to turn the fan on. That's why, because I didn't turn the fan on tonight. Oh. High hopes in the election? Oh man, you are really obsessed with that. It's like, has there anything else happened in your life good? I mean, anything else that you can share with us? Was that the biggest thing that's ever happened to you? Was someone else winning an election? Well, he won't stop talking about how happy he is about this election from years and years and years ago. And I'm like, okay, we got it. I mean, that's great. I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter as you see. I mean, the guy goes around, does a bunch of stuff, but nothing, it's all exactly the same. I mean, the war is still going on in Ukraine. Okay, one thing is different. We bombed Iran, and now like 500,000 people are starving or something. But aside from that, I think everything else is pretty decent, right? Okay, that looks good. I think this looks better now. Thanks, Shano. Appreciate it. Now let's go back to the chopping block, shall we? Lowered expectations. Lowered. Oh. I'm doing it for my own benefit. Get out of here. Lowered expectations. Yo, Snoop, what's going on? So what's happening with in reality? I saw you said something. She stopped in for a second, but then, we're running around, doing this, doing that. Do you guys remember? He would rather get personal than have an actual discussion. Who? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about President Trump? You don't know President. Okay. New rule. We're gonna have a new rule here. You cannot refer to like he would do this or she would do that or refer to anybody, anything, unless you've actually know the person, met them and shook their hand in person. Unless you've actually done that and they know you, and if I said, "Hey, do you know the Threshold Woman?" They're like, "Oh yeah, that's that dude on YouTube chat. Yeah, he's awesome, or she's awesome, whatever." Then I'd be like, okay. But unless you got that, it's just like otherwise you're just kind of yep. Hey, Annette, we got lunchtime, and you got some Diet Cokes in there, I think, right? Yeah, we got those this morning.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Annette's here, you guys. She's ready for lunch. Did you go for your walk?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's good.
How was work today? Good. Let me cut this real good because this is really fatty right here. This stuff. I don't even know if you like that part. That'd be too fatty. And then get this, get that, and then this and that, and this and that. Okay, I have a couple questions before you go though. Hold on. Eat this last.
Yeah, right.
Okay, eat this first.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay.
No, thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. Now, quick question, Annette.
Yeah.
Who did you vote for in the recent election?
I voted for
Yeah. Who was that? Remember?
the owner.
The owner. Okay, so Annette went independent. Now, do you know who president is now? Who's the president now?
And Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. And how do you feel about that?
Good.
How's he doing?
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the latest?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't heard in the news anything about
No.
him. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah. Everything's good then.
Yeah, good.
Enjoy your lunch.
All right.
Okay, guys, so that's the latest from Annette. Now, let's go over here and we will let her enjoy her lunch. And you know what? I'm going to enjoy my lunch now, I think. I'll show you what I did in the garden today. I'm working on this right now. That's our little tree out there. Does you guys know anything about palm trees, anybody? But that's a lime tree there. All right, guys.
Did I put these ones back on for you? I'll cook them on my.
What? No, those are perfect the way they are. I like them just the way they are. Just leave them. No, I like them like that. Do not touch those. All right. I like them. You can heat them up if you want to. Okay. I'm going to end this.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. I'm going to have my lunch now. I'm going to have my lunch now.